Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. They said the Sòòkö of Ogidigba, called the jewel. As in, it was the shock of the century. Nobody ever expected that, but the Sòòkö of Ogidigba called the jewel to talk to the jewel, to apologize for everything that has been going on. That all of this while, he never believed that things like this were actually happening. He felt like it was, women thing. And that was why he never took it serious. And that was why he never, spoke about it. Now, you do recall that this issue had come before the Sòòkö before. But when they brought Sòòkö in to come and speak to the Great Lion, to talk to the Great Lion. And that was when the Great Lion insisted that he wanted it was a ritual to be done so that Ebony would go. The best person that could bring in that the Great Lion would respond to was him. And when you see this, it was a thing, just went down, that they are not talking about it again. The Great Lion is not talking about it again. It's not because the Great Lion stop thinking of doing it. It's because the Sòòkö, the mouthpiece of the Ogidigba people, put their mouth there. Yes, the Sòòkö put their mouth in the matter, pleaded with the Great Lion, letting the Great Lion know that, Ebony is just a child and a woman. That women, they will always fight for what they want and what they themselves believe that is their own. That this is not peculiar to Ebony. But he understands that the way Ebony is going about it is not the right way, but that they were going to talk to Ebony and that the Great Lion should leave everything to him. And after that, the Gaisaigo people, they now advise the Great Lion that, look, this one that the Sòòkö of Ogidigba, don't come put mouth for this matter. That if we go ahead, it might look somehow. Let us allow that the baby could go rope herself again. There's no need. And so when the Great Lion heard this, that was how the Great Lion left it. And you see that everything was just suspended and it was as if it was no longer there. Until she actually went and roped herself in again. The Great Lion revisited the matter of Ituwase and told them that if they are not going to allow him do the Ituwase, let Ebony go back to UK and not return until he permits her to come into the palace. And above all, this whole offerende that is happening next month, that Ebony can never be here. It's not even possible. You see, two people that he doesn't want to be around happens to be Ikpi and Ebony most especially cannot be there. So that was how the whole thing happened. Now, when the Sòòkö himself, who was begging and saying Ebony, because Ebony swore and said never, she would never, ever try anything like that again. When Ebony swore, the Sòòkö believed Ebony and allowed everything to go down, but then she went ahead and did what she did. And that was why you saw that the Great Lion played along and carried the Sòòkö along to see everything. How manipulative the situation can get, how confusing the situation can get, how you will just think that when they bring somebody or they bring somebody for you to take the head and put in a platter, take that head on a platter, you have to be very careful with these people around here. Sòòkö was there. He witnessed everything firsthand. And the man was shocked. Old man was so shocked that, Omo, is this the level of manipulation that goes on here? Now, upon seeing everything, he decided to call the family of, the jewel. The mom was there. As a matter of fact, they say the jewel was there and really apologized to them. Now, if you know the Yoruba culture, they are into respect and all of that. Is the younger ones going to the elders and not the older ones going to the younger ones. But this time he had to do it because he is a good man and he feels like, oh my God, this is beyond something that should be tolerated. And so this lady has been going through this all along. People continue to point fingers at her. People continue to blame her and all of that. And then looking at everything that has happened, they said it was that was why Sòòkö called the family. And they said when this thing got to everybody heard it, that everyone was so shocked. They were shocked. That what? And that broke the heart of Ebony. Ebony was so broken. It was in that brokenness, based on that brokenness, that made her to start fighting Blow like that. She turned her frustration on Blow, called her all sort of names, told her that when others are trying to, canvassing on how they can, have register kids for the great lion so that they will know that their lineage will continue and all of that. She's there doing yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma, yes, ma. Is she not ashamed of herself that she's old enough to be mother to the jewel and she's doing yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma, yes, ma, because she thinks that, or because she knows that, being on the side of the jewel happens to be her own lifeline to the relationship she has got with the great lion. It is not a small thing. She is angry with everybody. And as she's angry, she's going about doing her thing. Oh. She says she is not leaving and she is not going anywhere. They said she went to go and see her Sòòkö. They did not allow her. They didn't let her in to see the Sòòkö because nobody knows what she wanted to go and see the Sòòkö for. Is it to apologize or to talk about the fact that, or to ask the Sòòkö why the Sòòkö called the Jewel's family and all of that? But they did not let her in because the man is really, really angry. The man is angry from what we are hearing, not because of, all of this drama, but because of the fact that a name that they have taken so much time to build is at stake here. They said, what the great lion did now happens to be one of the most smartest thing to do, because if the great lion had not carried him along, at this time you would have seen people who would have carried Joko to come and sit down to try and beg on behalf of Ebony again. But up until now, there's been no meetings, nothing like, those their elder meetings where they will sit down and try to educate the great lion again and tell the great lion to wait. Ebony is a child and the man has seen it himself. And so he's not sanctioning no meeting and they have not called on any meeting. So right now, it is looking as though Ebony is standing by herself. I'm going to bring you guys more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, Ramadan verified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.